Holy shit, look at that fucking candle right there. All that selling pressure, all that fucking profit taking. Holy moly. Woo! I'm telling you, that broken clock is the broken clock finally right, guys? Uncle mentioned to everybody. Listen, I mentioned to everybody. We break down that trend line. It's going to get nasty bearish, right? We got that gap down, but Bears wasn't ready apparently to drop it lower. Oh, look at that. Bull. Here's the dip buyers. Here's the dip buyers. Got the gap up. Oh my goodness, we're recapturing the trend line. Nope. No, look at. Let me. We gotta look at the 15-minute chart. I use the listen. My levels are all from the daily chart, guys, but I use the 15-minute chart. If you guys in my Discord wondering, how does this guy do his little intraday analysis? It's all based on the 15-minute chart using the levels, guys. Look at what happened. Oh, man, it was such a beautiful move. I got some stuff to tell you guys, but look what happened. Let's get to the technicals and the price action and all that happy stuff, right? I had a level at 523.2. I told everybody, I told all you guys for free. For the free, I give you guys my levels. I said, hey, I got 523.2 as a fib level, okay? Look what happened. Look what happened. Boom, we broke out, right? Got us thinking bulls, yeah, bulls, broke out, double top, and it broke down. Look at that breakdown. Look at that freaking breakdown. False break outside. I think we had some Fed speakers that triggered this move, but look at that. Happened right at 1:15. Let me show you guys what I wrote in my Discord. This was some ass shit. Here it is, 1:15 p.m. I told everybody, okay, so far 523.2 is defending as support. It's only a dead cat bounce if it fails as support, and that would trigger puts, okay, with the lower targets in play. So I let my team members know, like, guys, you don't want to look to short unless 523.2 fails, okay? False breakout setups, like I always tell you guys, trade with the trap. And here's the thing about this post I wrote right here, out for lunch. Holy fuck! Look at what time I wrote that. 1:15 p.m. Eastern time. And when did the market decides to drop? 1:15 p.m. Eastern time. Bruh, I felt like the market was out against me personally. I sat all day watching for that perfect setup, watching, hey, is this an M pattern playing out? I left to lunch to get me a sandwich, and when it decided to make a move, boom. When I leave, as soon as I closed my laptop, it dropped. I missed it. By the time I got back, I was ready to smash my laptop. Anybody else relate to this? You didn't even made a bad move because of a bad trade. You just went out to get some food and the market wants to do this. Felt like it was attacking me personally. But you know what? Uncle is a professional. Okay, by the time I got back, all right, the market was breaking down 518. I wasn't going to catch FOMO, although I wanted to catch FOMO. Holy moly, right? And then boom. Gotta wait for the next setup. What do I always say? Know the levels, know the setup. Just trade it unbiasedly. I had support at 516 and resist at 518. If I was going to long, 518 had a recapture, but instead, what happened? What happened? It broke down 516 on the 15-minute chart, and it went down lower, smashing my 514 and my 514.5 and 513 level. Smash, smash, smash. Well, bam! That's what happened. No FOMO, just play the next setup. Anyway, the point is, guys, it was a beautiful false breakout. This is how you trade. This is how you day trade. You trade, you know the levels, you get the setup, you just react to the setup. We get a false breakout, you want to buy puts. You get a false breakdown, you want to buy calls. You guys understand? I'm trying to put y'all on game. But as far as the price action goes, are we bullish or are we bearish? Okay? Now the broken clock, he's been calling the top since forever, okay? The guy calls the top every chance he gets. But is he finally right? Well, this is a big body candle. Big body red candle. It's not no regular candle here. This is clearly profit taken by the big money players, okay? If you think this is retail traders that's doing this, you a damn fool and you need to do some more educational stuff, okay? Only people that can move the market like this are big money players. So somebody with big money has intentions of pushing this market lower. Question now is, will it continue and what will it look like? How do we trade it, Uncle? Well, from right here, it's around 512.92. Guess what I got the next fib level at? You guessed it, at 512 and then 510.5. Fib levels. If those levels fail, guess what, guys? I don't care what the RSI say. I'm all about the price action. If those levels fail, we're going to sell down lower. All right, let's see if this big body candle can instill some more fear into the market. Maybe we'll get a more gap down and crap some more. But either or, it's got to break down the next fib level at 512, 510.5, and 508. Those levels fail. Don't argue with the price action. But my 58,000 indicator said that it should bounce. I don't give a damn what your indicator said. All 38,000 of them, okay? All I care is about what the price action says. Price action is the shepherd, okay? The world will teach you that you want to be a goat. Well, let me tell you something about goats. They eat anything and they swallow anything, just like the followers of that damn broken clock. You guys know who that damn broken clock is. Don't act like you guys don't know. But you want to know something about sheeps? The world will tell you don't be a sheep. But sheeps, man, let me tell you something about sheeps. They're smart. They're good followers. They recognize the shepherd. And who in the trading community is the shepherd? It ain't Uncle Charles. It is the price action. Price action. Oh, and if anybody's interested, okay, in joining my Discord, I got a 50% deal going on, and you can blah. Anyways, so that's the bear case scenario. As far as the bull case scenario goes, we got to recapture some lost levels. How do we know bottoms are in? Well, we don't always know when bottoms are in, but usually bottoms get put in by false breakdown setups. Trade with the traps. You know what I mean? We're going to use it to our advantage, guys. That's the secret. That's the secret, guys, is trading with the traps. Don't tell anybody, okay? It's between me and you, all right? Anyways, so it's at 512.9. That means next resistance is at 513 and then, of course, 514.5. Those are fib levels with 516 and 518 above. Guys, don't try to call a bottom. I tell you guys don't call a top. Well, guess what? I'm telling you not to call a bottom. Okay, lower can get more lower, oversold can get more oversold. But if the price action starts recapturing these levels and building strength, don't argue with it, just go with it. Look to long if those levels recapture. False breakdown setups. You guys got my levels, you guys got my setups, you got my philosophies. Put it all together, and what are you gonna have? You're gonna have a green P&L. All right, let's move on to triple Q. Look at that. Oh, that's how you know there's a dead cat bounce. Catwoman ain't gonna like this. She don't like dead cats. Woo! Let me tell you something. It bounced off the trend line. But how you know it's a dead cat bounce? Well, it didn't go to new all-time highs now, did it? The trend, higher highs, higher low, that's not what we're getting now, is it? No, it's not. What did we get? Well, we bounced off the trend line not once, not twice, not three, not four, but 4 times. But not today. Not today. We broke it down. So guess what? We are in breakdown mode. As long as below 439 and 441 lowest. As long as below those levels stay bearish. We closed right around that fib level of 435.4, but we're trying to gap down lower, it looks like. Next support's at 434 and 432.4, chat. It's at 432.4. That's the next fib level. So if those levels fail, oversold can get more oversold and the price can go more low. I was trying to rhyme, but I don't know if I said it right. Anyways, when do we trust the bounce, chat? When do we when we trust the bounce? When it recaptures lost levels. Remember these things I teach you guys. All right, you teach it to someone else. That's how you know that you learn it, when you could teach it to someone else. You take these price action concepts, you know what I mean, put it in a little jar, add a little bit of your own seasoning to it, and then voila, that's your trading plan. Teach it to somebody, okay? And when do we trust the bounce? When it recapture lost level? That would be 435.4, 437, as a 439, and the recapture that trend, like, gotta recapture 441. Stop playing with Uncle. Stop playing with Uncle. Okay, I want you guys to be green. You guys hear me? Let's move on to NVDA. Listen. I know some of y'all gonna talk shit and be like, Uncle Charles, look at all those lines, man. Hey, I got a lot of levels that I trade. What I do want y'all to pay attention to, right, is the fact that we broke down this triangle pattern. Breakdown mode. It's bear. Bears, make some noise. Where you at, bears? Make some noise. Y'all been crying all year. Today is your day. Okay? Because I don't know if we're going to bounce tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen. But today, just enjoy the moment. Okay? Don't live in the future. Don't live in the past. Enjoy the moment. Okay? Listen. Breakdown level was 872.8ish. Okay? As long as below it, I'm bearish. What's the next support? Well, today's low was 858.8. All right? Obviously, that would be support. But it looked like we're gapping down below that. Which means next support is at 850. All right, that's next critical support. We do got more levels between that and 850. You have to join my Discord to get that information, or subscribe to my Substack. But the next critical support will be 850, and then the next fib level supports at 842. Those levels fail. Don't argue with the price action. All right, I said that slow so you can understand. Arguing with the price action, bro, it's like arguing with your wife. I don't think I need to explain that. So when do we get bullish? When we recapture some lost levels. The main level, 872.8 needs to recapture. If it does, higher targets will be in play. This will look like stop loss hunted, and that should trigger a move way back to the upside. Follow the price action. Uncle's losing his mind here. Tesla. Oh, I'm on a 15. Let me go to the daily. Let me go to the daily. Uh-oh. Hey, look at that. Look at that wick. Y'all see that wick? See that green line right there with the wick? That's 177-ish. That is a Fibonacci level. Man, if that looked like a rejection to me, and we still haven't cleared that orange trend line. All right, follow through, break down 170 and 168. If we do, we are going lower. I need to see a breakdown that next fib level at 166.5. Ooh, I'm gonna get bearish. I can't favor a bottom is in unless we break out above 177. And look, we had a lot of selling pressure there, so the market clearly recognized it as an important pivot level. All right, let's move on to why am I looking at Dow Jones? I like to cover IWM better. All right, some profit taking here, profit taking. Try to gap up, follow through. 203 needs to break down. If it does, don't argue with the price action. All right, 203 bearish. If it break down, bearish. 198.6 or lower is incoming. Can't get bullish unless we recapture 205. Excuse me, 206 and 207.5. Apple, the head and shoulder pattern is still intact, chat. It's still intact. It has not been canceled. All right, 68, 168, 166, 164, all the way down to 161.8-ish is still in play. Still, I cannot get bullish unless 170 is recaptured, chat. AMD, look at that big body red candle. It's beautiful. Next fib level. Well, the last fib level that it broke was at 167.2. I can't trust no bounce unless 167.2 or 170 is recaptured, okay? As long as below, we are bearish. Next level is at 164. That is a fib level with 161.8 and 160 below that. Guys, it looks bearish. Stay bearish below 167.2. Trust the bounce only. Recapture some levels. Don't act like y'all don't know. Yeah, Amazon, the plan is still the same. It gapped up, but there was some intraday profit taken. 179 and 177.5 needs to break down for bearish follow through. I'm talking swing trading stuff at that point to get that nice breakdown. So far, we're not getting it. And the trusted bounce, 181 and 183 must clear still, all right? Here is Netflix. That looked like a dark cloud covered candle. That's a bearish setup. That's a bearish setup. Stay bearish on Netflix as long as below 618, all right? If it can break down 613 and 611, that's a breakdown on this trend line and some fib levels. That will be bearish. Look to short. We are dropping, all right? I'll trust the bounce if we can recapture 618 and 620. That will put 624 and 625.5 in play, and then maybe we get some upside. Got to recapture some lost levels, okay? You guys know my levels, and we broke down this multi-month trend line. It's been the trend line since October. Got the breakdown, guys. Stay bearish on Microsoft longs below 421. If we break down 417.5, 415.7, and 411.8 would all be in play, okay? I'll only trust the bounce back above 421. Google, we broke down that fib level 152.8. Guess what? 150.3 and 147.3 is all in play. Only trust the bounce if 152.8 recaptures to put 155 and 158 plus back in play. Here's Meta. Well, the thing is with Meta is we got to close higher. It's very weird when that happens. We got to close higher, but intraday selling. Cool. Can bears show follow through tomorrow? If they do, 506.5 must break down. If it does, that's bearish. Only bullish if we bounce back above 512 to put 519 or higher back in play. Here's Donald Trump's stock. Looks like we broke down that 48.5 fib level. Testing that next fib level at 45.4. If that fails, 42.2 and 38.3 incoming. I'll only trust the bounce if 48.5 and 50 clears to put 53 and 58 plus in play. Here is Bitcoin. It's forming some type of triangle. Look like it's forming some type of triangle, which is still, that it's in consolidation mode. The plan's still the same. Needs to recapture 68.8K and clear 71 K to put a bottom in, all right? If 67.3 and 65.7K fails, we are dropping, testing the bottom of the triangle pattern, which is around 62.2K, and I got a fib level at 60.7K below that. Guys, let's look at the dark pool levels. 519.3, 66% of activity came from there. Big money was here. 3.6 billion in premium, guys. That's the dark pool level. Let's take a look at the flows filtered for 100K premiums or above, because I don't care what the small money's doing. And there it is, bearish. Yesterday we were bearish. Today's bearish as well. Will it continue? Triple Q is bearish. IWM is bearish. Okay, let's see what the single stocks got to say. Still bullish. So strange, but still bullish. Hey, Tesla's bearish. What's next? I got NVDA. Tesla is Apple. Apple's bullish. AMD is bearish. Amazon is bearish. This is a big difference from yesterday, guys. Nothing for Netflix. Microsoft is bearish. Google bullish. What about Google with the L? They're both bullish. Meta is bearish. DJT, nothing for that. Don't tell me it just no. All right, guys. Hey, price action is the most important thing, anyways. But look, y'all seen that from what I was able to show you guys. Got a lot more bearish flows coming in than the previous days, guys. So just keep that in mind, all right? You guys know the dark pool levels. You guys know the setups. You guys know the levels. You guys know the philosophy. Be sheeps, all right? Be sheeps. Trade with the traps. Bye.